Okay, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jessie is right back in just a few seconds. And good morning. Happy Saturday.
Can
Jessie
you not
just turned on her microphone.
Good morning.
Thank you. Whoa.
What?
That was...
What did I do? Oh, when I make Sam's coffee, this happens. I don't know if you can see that. He asked me to make his coffee.
Oh, wait, no.
I got some of it in the cup.
Well, she offered to make my coffee.
I did offer to make your coffee. So you should see what happened to the counter. It's all over.
My goodness gracious.
Hurricane Jessie's in town.
Well, Eric says, "Where's his?" Eric
Oh,
says,
you
"Where's
wanted a
his?"
cup of coffee? You know.
It'll take a while to get it to you, pal.
All over my hands.
It'll take a while to get it to you. Well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed that some of the chocolate got into the coffee.
I think so.
Okay, cool. David Brownlee is here. Tom is here. What's up? What's up? Blake Cavaney. Wow, there's sound. I'm impressed.
I know.
A lot of things have changed, Blake.
We're all ready to rock and roll here.
We actually are acting like sane individuals now, kind of, more often than not.
Most of
Ken Albert says, "Good morning, everyone." Actually, it's afternoon here. Well, yeah.
Well, good afternoon.
You're probably on the East Coast, I would imagine.
I would guess so if it's afternoon.
Yeah. Bushman is here. What's up? What's up? Did she actually get any in the cup? See? See?
Look.
See?
Oh, look. It's all the way down my arm.
Ay.
You should see the counter. Oh, it's on both arms. Look, it's actually on both arms.
I don't know. I've given up trying to understand. Eric should be happy TI4 made your list. What list? I know what list you're talking about. What's the themes?
Yes.
Doug is here. What's up? Good morning, Sam and Jessie and Chad.
Good morning.
What's up, Doug?
Good morning.
Good to see you. Vanessa is here. Hello, everyone. Mary Beth says hi. Tom says.
Hi, Mary Beth.
His list, not yours. I don't know what that means. Currently at the gamer flea market, Vanessa says. Ooh. I already sold 6 games.
Nice. We need a gamer flea market up here. We don't have one of that.
Jessie is like one of her preschoolers in the kitchen.
Oh, yes. That's true.
Not.
I'm just actually one of my preschoolers, not just in the kitchen.
Not that bad. Oh. Yes, I saw that, Eric says. There's hope for you yet. There's always hope.
Yes.
It's not... What is it usually? It's not yogurt this morning. Jessie,
you did have your yogurt.
I did have my yogurt, but Jessie made baked apples, and there's sugar-free coconut whipped cream on here,
and sugar-free caramel
sauce,
and then like an brown sugar, cinnamon oatmeal topping.
Yep, that's the bee's knees.
That's what I made for all the family this morning.
Good.
We'll see if everyone eats it, but that's what I made.
So I'm going to take a bite of it every once in a while. You guys can drool.
I mean...
Because it's good stuff.
I did get up and make baked apples for breakfast, because why can't you have baked apples for breakfast? It has oatmeal. It has peanut butter in the oatmeal. And it has apples, so it's got to be a breakfast food.
That's good stuff. Mukbang time again. Mukbang.
No, I can't. I don't know that I could do that.
Well, we're just trying to ease into the trend.
Nah.
By the time we get fully into it,
it'll be out.
Over.
Good.
It'll be over.
That'd be great.
Just, let's see here. I had classic eggs, Vanessa says, and bacon this morning. Oh my, now I'm hungry.
I did have a breakfast sandwich of sorts. I mean, I had to modify my breakfast sandwich.
Tom says, you faked me out. You had Vikings and Norse mythology. I was like, I couldn't believe you had Vikings that low.
Well, Norse mythology. Nope. Those two words don't go together. I can't make it work.
Yep. But
Norse mythology.
Yeah, Norse mythology. Mukbang will never go away. It's had a trend since 2016. But now that you've said that, Blake, it's going to go away. Once you say that it will never go away, then it goes away. Kind of like power and strength in old age. That definitely went away last night, didn't it?
I really thought he was going to take it.
Well, that's what you call
and somewhere online it said
a powerfully well-designed marketing campaign.
Oh, it was amazing.
That's what that is.
Everybody tuned in.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Yeah, please be done. All done. You're supposed to have breakfast before. It's not my fault. I gave it to him. He just was distracted this morning.
No, not old age. Power and strength in old age go away. Yep. Last night, I sat down and watched.
We sacrificed our family movie.
No, let's not go that far. We sat and watched the Netflix live
Disaster.
streaming event.
Yeah.
Except for an hour. We watched the first fight and we were like, oh, okay, that was
We got
kind of
lots
boring.
of time.
So we were like, we got lots of time till Mike and Jake actually get up there. So I watched an episode of Walking Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead, which is actually a pretty good episode. And then we went back just in time to catch the two ladies, Taylor and Serrano.
Amanda Serrano.
That
was a fight.
That should have been the headliner.
That was really good.
Honestly.
That was really good.
And
I don't like boxing. That was a good fight. That was a
really battle. I dislike boxing.
Yeah, totally.
Period.
That was a battle, and it was entertaining.
That was two ladies getting in there and giving it their all. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then, well, no, we didn't watch the first one. We watched, was Barrios?
The
guy from San Antonio, because I was rooting
Barrios
for him.
was after the women, I think.
That was before.
No.
Yeah.
Because they went to the women, and then they went to men, and then they went to
I was already saying to Aiden through text. Yeah. He was over at his youth leader's house watching the fight, and I was texting today, and I was like, "Well, San Antonio and Ireland already just won, so I'm good." And I put it in that order because Barrios won his decision first, and then Taylor won her decision.
Either way,
which I know she's from Ireland, and I really shouldn't be saying this, but we were both kind of the opinion that Serrano kind of won that fight. That was kind of... I don't know what rules. I don't know anything. I don't know what rules are in place, but we really kind of thought Serrano posted a better fight than Taylor did. But
fix that. There might be chocolate sauce on my glasses.
There may be any number of things on your glasses. How long has it been since you washed your glasses? 2022? What in the world?
I don't know. I just realized as I was sitting here, I'm like, wow, I really can't see.
Yeah, I imagine. Got a bunch of carrion filth all over your glasses.
Nah, that's scary. Enough about the fight. Thank you very much, honey.
You're welcome.
Oh, goodness. That's much better.
Let's see here. Tyson chose to let him win. He hardly threw any punches.
I know.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't know how, I don't look into it, but there's a lot of people throwing around the fact that there's some script.
Of course.
And I'm like, well, that sounds really kind of clickbaitish than anything else, but And you know what? I wouldn't have cared one iota if it was an actual exhibition fight and if it was billed as an exhibition fight. But it was billed as a professional fight. And those two guys just got in the ring, threw a few punches, and stared at each other most of the time. I mean, multiple times throughout the entire thing, I'm sitting there going, this is boring. This is not what it was billed to be. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Enough about that. Beautiful day. Let's rock and roll.
I've been consuming a lot less carbs and sugar recently, and I've lost about 5 pounds in the last month.
Good job.
Awesome sauce. Ken Albert. Well, I'm not a fan, but I thought Jake Paul did it right. He honored him through the fight. Huh. I guess so. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. So if one man or woman puts him or herself into a ring as a fighter against another person, then you should do your job. And it just didn't feel like... I felt really bad for Mike Tyson, first of all, because dude was showing his age. When you put both of them in the ring together, his workout tapes looked really good. You put both of them in the ring together, he looked old. I mean, he wasn't moving fast. He had a couple of times where he was like, oh, there he is. Like, there's that Mike Tyson we all know.
Yeah, that's when I said, you get him. Like, let's go.
It's like, I don't know. It was just very disappointing. I was actually mad at myself for being tricked.
Yep, I agree. That's what I felt like.
I thought it was going to be a real fight, and it really didn't turn out to be, in my opinion. I don't know much about boxing, but that did not look like a real fight to me.
The women's match.
Especially in comparison to the other fights that were in, not just the women's match, but the Barrios match was also really good. A lot of movement, a lot of tech, a lot of strategy, I guess. I don't know. Man, that was something else.
We got to get back to games.
Yep. Anyway. George Foreman won the heavyweight title at 45. Tyson has no excuse. I don't know about that, Blake. That we're talking 11-year difference in age. A lot happens to your body in 11 years. I don't know that Tyson has no excuse, but yeah. Many of the things I read about the wrong start time for Mike and Jake. Everything I said read 8 p.m. Eastern time. I've always been a big boxing fan. Oh, fireworks.
Did we make fireworks?
Lovely. I don't know. If you do this, it's...
Did we do that?
I don't think we did. I didn't do this. And it's not doing it now anyway.
So...
Serrano definitely did better. Blake says, I've seen crazy things happen in boxing. There was a Riddick Bowe fight. Someone skydived into the ring. How does Jessie not walk into things with such dirty glasses?
Oh,
Vanessa says.
I actually do walk into things.
She walks into things all the time.
All the time. In fact, there's a t-shirt I really want to get. And it says, it's not my fault. The chair attacked me, the wall grabbed me, the floor, I don't know, I can't remember what it says, but it's something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
I thought boxing, Eric says, was people watching people pack and move.
Aha! That's funny.
Not quite, dude. Had to get my own coffee. Service is terrible here.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
That's a bummer. I'm sorry.
We'll put it on your tab. I'm surprised Tyson would have done something like that. Tyson isn't known for holding back. Surprising he actually did.
It's all about the cost, the money they were paying.
See, there we go. That right there. Mm-hmm. They physically
held back.
They visibly held back.
Yeah.
There were times when they were both maybe taking opportunistic shots.
Right. No, they were holding back.
But neither of them were actually going in there.
No.
Neither
and they
of
got
them.
paid a ton of money.
Yeah, a ton of money.
Well,
Dunkin' has their cookie butter cold brew back for the holiday season. Dunkin' isn't my usual choice for coffee, but that drink is really good. Cookie butter cold brew.
I think that's a yes, please.
None of that sounds good to me.
Really? Sounds good.
Because it's going to taste like a coffee birthday cake. And it's like too much sugar. The coffee flavor is going to be fighting, and it's just going to be a battle in your mouth. It's not going to be good. I don't like it.
I don't know. I have tea.
David Brown says, I think they don't get your joke on purpose just to troll you.
I think that happens.
No, I got his purpose. I got what he, because you said get it for him.
I said I'd get it for him.
And
He
he
said
said
the
service is crap around here. Yeah,
I got
we
you.
got it. We got it. It's just,
I
you know,
I really can't get you. I would.
we laugh
If
when
you were
it's
there.
when it's funny. When it's funny, we
Can I do
laugh.
that
When
too?
it's not funny, oh, you're drooling now too. That's awesome. Great. Oh, that's not drool. That's just spilling.
Spill. I think it's tea.
Yeah, that's interesting. She wipes it on me. The fight made us extra busy last night. I had to stay 3 hours extra.
Ooh, I bet.
Sometimes Tom sometimes trolls people on purpose. Tom, yeah, he does. Not sometimes, often.
It's all good.
And not Tom here. We're talking. I think he's talking about Dice Tower Tom, but I could be wrong. Ooh, that's really hot.
But does it have chocolate in it?
I can't tell because it's seared the taste buds off of my tongue.
Amazing.
But anyway, that's all right. Yeah, enough about that.
We were going to go to see a movie last night, but we decided to stay in and watch the Netflix thing instead, and I really should have gone to a movie. That would have been a better choice.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
But it's all good.
Yep, it is.
Okay, what do we got coming on this weekend, baby?
This weekend JT and I are going to, yes, I did burn my tongue. Thank you very much. Dice the night away. Are you guys going to have a top 10 games for Christmas?
Sure, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
thanks for.
I said maybe. Whatever we have time for. I don't know.
We have a lot coming down the pike in the next few weeks. And most of it is not channel related, but it is related to the locale at which the channel exists. So we have a lot coming down the pike. And Thanksgiving, we're going to go visit David and Bruna.
How come it's okay when you say it?
Because I'm not giving exact days and times that we're going to be leaving.
I didn't say that.
You did. That's why I was giving you the look the other time. You were like, at 12:45 p.m., we're going to be...
I did not. He's a liar. We are going to take a short break from live reviews during the week of Thanksgiving so that we can spend time with family.
Correct. Not just live
That's all.
reviews, live anythings. The
Live
channel
anythings.
is going to be dead for 3 days.
Well, no, you're going to have, you might have other videos. I don't know. I don't know what he has going on.
Right.
But there won't be any live streaming.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done talking. I was trying to get you back on track.
I am on track. I'm talking about what we're doing in the channel. I am on track. So we have got some bigger things coming down that is going to require the channel to take a short hiatus. I am going to do my best not to have that hiatus take, like weeks at a time. But it is going to require that we have some days that are not very well populated with things. Thanksgiving week, you're gone. Guess I need to refund my plane tickets then. Or you could just come house sit for us. That could be.
We have people here, but.
That's true. What are your easiest games to get to the table? For me, easiest games are usually like family weight, no more than 2 out of 5, or a 2 point something out of 5 for complexity. And usually the lower half of those games are the ones that are easiest to get to the table. If you get over 3 out of 5 for complexity, it becomes too. It doesn't become too difficult. It's just too much to handle for a lot of people. I'm not talking about Jess. I mean, Jess is like things that are right down her alley are right smack dab like 2.5 or lower. 2.5 to 2. That's really kind of the thing. And then on top of that, if it's the wrong kind of theme or if it's the wrong kind of IP, she still won't enjoy it. She can handle it, she can play it, she can do it, but it's not something that she enjoys. I usually am wanting to bring things to the table that people will enjoy, not just be able to handle. So, it's things like, we put so many games away. It's things like After Us is a game that is probably the upper end of what I would bring out more often than not. Go ahead.
I would say games that are easy for us to get to the table are actually the ones we bring to our game night. Mm-hmm. They're family weight. They're easy. Both of us can teach them or instruct them. Mm-hmm. Those are easier for us to get to a table because we both know them, and I can pull my kids in, mm-hmm. or we can just sit and play. That's my opinion. Yeah. Is I think those are a little easier for us to get to the table because we both know them. Like we could grab the box of After Us, maybe glance over the rules, mm-hmm. and play, versus having to relearn a game. Yeah. We don't have a lot of time for that sometimes.
The weight level that I'm talking about is stuff like Umbrella. That's been a recent one that we've played a lot of. After Us, Cascadia,
Footsteps of Darwin.
Yeah, like the Footsteps of Darwin. Those are the kinds of games that really kind of hit the table more often than not. If you get over 3, you really have to start thinking about who you're inviting and how long it's going to take. Because games that are more complex, generally speaking, take longer to play as well. Eddie Har is here. Yo! Nar is easy. Yeah, that's another one that hits the table a lot.
Excellent.
Valbara hits the table a lot, or used to. It doesn't hit the table as much anymore, but we still take it to all of our meetups because it's one of those games
we can just grab and
play. I recently got the big box for Pursuit of Happiness. That's the only reason I sold the original. Nara is easy to get to the table, Tom says. Easiest to table, rock, paper, scissors.
No,
that is true.
My 4-year-olds are trying to learn rock, paper, scissors, and all it's doing is annoying me. I don't love it.
I bought NAR from a friend. Vanessa says it will likely be the only game I purchased today. You made me get Northward Kickstarter edition with expansions off eBay. You did this. Northgard, not Northward. Northgard. Yeah, that's a good game, man. Especially, I don't even have the expansions. I only have the base game. It comes with the creatures module, but I don't have any of the expansions. I want them. So now I have to go look for them, Eddie. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock is better. No. Have you played Windward? Absolutely incredible game, but I think the game company went under. Windward. No, I've not played it. Let's see. I don't even know if I know that game. Windward. Let me go to Board Game Geek. WINDWARD. Oh, Designer Diary for Trekking the World 2nd Edition. We played that the other day. Windward from 2020. Become the most notorious sky captain by harnessing the wind and hunting leviathans. Looks cool. A big leviathan in the background. How is that thing flying? how is the ship flying? I mean, honestly. And how are all these little skiffs flying? So that's interesting. It looks cool. I like the way it looks on the table too. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. I've never heard of that game, actually. Yeah, I misspelled Northgard. Yep, you did. Mark Contreras says, as long as our car is out of the shop, we're planning on coming to the next game night. All right, Mark. Sweet action, bro.
Hopefully the one we're at.
It will be, well, it will be. It'll be, the next one is going to be at Steamers West on the 2nd Friday of December.
Which is, I'm looking it up, December 13th.
Yep. December 13th. December 13th. It's the second Friday of the month, Steamers West. We probably won't have a church game night in December. There's just too much going on. There's too much going on. But we will be back in January. Hopefully.
We're gone that second week of January.
No, that's Steamers. I said
for game night.
I said church. Yeah, Steamers we're gonna miss. December we'll get it. January we're gonna be gone. So we won't be able to do it. One of the expansions is a Cheeto. No, it's not, Eddie.
Speaking of the cruise, I saw from Jason the other day that the cruise for 2025 is completely sold out.
Yep, sold out.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Some of my nearest and dearest friends here in the Valley have already booked some of their excursions, and we got to get on that.
Yeah, we got to do that as well.
Let's do that this week.
Eddie says, I'm about to go play Memoir 44 with my 8-year-old son. I'm pumped he asked for it. Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool. Yeah, that is special indeed. So, yeah. I'm just going to do it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show him. Jordan Schoenberger is also here at the flea market selling stuff. He's sitting across from me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Has anyone played Rebirth? I have not opened Rebirth. I have not played Rebirth. I really want to, though. That's a good shot.
Up my nose? That's great. I would rather not. So.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do here, folks.
What are you doing?
You know, well, we got to be kind of transparent, right? Kind of. So we're going to
go that way.
Like, for example, I have games that are on my shelves, right? And then if I stand up, we get to a spot where there are actually no more games. And then, you know, we look at how there are no games over there, and then we look at how there are no games over here, and then ignore all of that, and then you see that there are big old boxes underneath the table. So
best would be to show that view.
That view, you think
the
so?
dining room.
All right, well, let's see. We'll go in here.
Bring on a little house tour right now. You can't see what you're looking at, so I'll tell you what you're looking at. My kitchen is a mess. Please ignore that.
No,
But
I'm not showing the kitchen.
there are some boxes getting stacked.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. We are.
Wait, you gotta come back so they can see you.
I know. I'm coming. Extreme close up.
I hate that. Don't show your computer.
Why not?
I don't know. So that's what we got going on.
Yep.
Nothing. Just a bunch of boxes. Nothing to see here.
Look at those empty shelves. So much space. Yeah, well, you know.
Just purging a little. No, we're not.
Motion sickness time.
Yeah, I know.
Home
That's
tour
why
2.
I didn't do it. When I do it, I can't. I'm terrible.
All right, so we are in the process of buying a new home, a bigger home, so that our kids can be in their own rooms. And when one of them finally moves out, we have the freedom to do a couple of other things. We have the freedom to do a couple of other things with that room. So we'll see how all that works out. But that's what's happening over the next few weeks. We are going to be closing around the first week in December, hopefully. That's the plan. Everything's going along well for right now.
We haven't told our family.
Yeah.
So we're telling you.
Yeah. Well, that's your choice, really. My family knows.
I'm talking about those people. We haven't talked to them about
Oh, well,
them.
come
They know.
on. There's boxes out in the kitchen.
I know. We just haven't said.
Yeah, I know. Yeti in the Mist picking up Mech versus Minions right now. Have a great rest of the stream. See you later, Yeti. I knew it. Congrats,
Who's that?
Vanessa.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what
Eric
happens.
says, yeah, sure. You heard I was on my way, so you're moving. Okay. Well, yeah, if you've
I have to make you coffee.
If you've
so-
triangulated where we are, we need to move so that you have to figure that out again, Doug.
We love you, Doug, for teasing you. Because you'll be the first one to know where we are.
My parents moved.
You'll
on
know
Christmas
before my
Eve
parents,
once.
Doug.
You just throw the kids in the car and not tell them where you're going.
That's kind of, I guess, what we're doing.
They've already seen it. They've already seen the house. They were there for one of the walkthroughs, so they know what's in the cards, so to speak.
It will be. It will enable us to have a bigger studio for Sam's space.
Well, that's not the only reason we're doing it. We are, like I said earlier, we're getting into a bigger space so that we can have
Our family fit.
the kids.
Yeah.
The kids have their own space. Family just fits better. We want to do some other things. Like our local hockey team has billet opportunities, so that's a possibility that we're looking at for next season.
I would,
So
on a totally separate note, I would be a foster to parents, except for what I've seen happen in the past couple of weeks. So I would never do that. Never. I can't.
well, it's
I
not that.
love my kids, man. I love my class.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple of friends we know in this valley been a foster and have things yanked out from underneath them.
Yeah.
We know a couple. And I could not handle that. I would love to be a foster family.
Well, it would
But
be. It would be easier. It would be easier if we knew for a fact that that kid was going back to a loving spot.
right. But to have them yanked out from under you when you're loving them and caring for them,
Just because
send them back to a spot that isn't
the parent wants more money from the state.
right. I couldn't be a foster. So we'll do a billet instead because they're not going to get yanked out from under us.
Well, they will
They will,
eventually, but
but-
we know that going in.
Yeah, but that's different than
It could be a new kid every year.
yeah.
Vanessa says she remembers us discussing the possibility of getting a new house. Had a feeling that was a big change you hinted at.
Well,
Yep, that's the thing. Just in time for Daphne to leave college.
nope. It is.
I hate moving. No one wants to help me with my coffin.
Wait, on a coffin note, seriously. One of the moves that I did with my family, my dad had bought this antique glass case, huge glass case. And he had said, oh, this would fit Grandpa, or this would fit somebody. And then he went in and laid in it. And I came down in the morning and he's laying in the big glass case. I almost lost my pants. I screamed, I cried. I was so scared. But it literally was a glass coffin-sized thing that we had to move in one of our moves.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Thanks, Dad.
Mary Beth says she will not move ever again. I'm kind of in that same area. I really don't. I've moved. My dad was Air Force. I've moved more than most people have moved in their entire lives. Before I was out of high school.
Me too, but that's not because my dad was in the Air Force.
So will you be in the same area? Yes.
Yep.
What's college? Can you eat it? Unfortunately not. The plan is that it helps you get food better, be more efficient at getting food in the future. That's the plan.
That is a good plan.
But we'll see.
We'll see if that works.
Are you going to inventory games when you unpack?
We are definitely going to do that. We haven't done that yet.
We're packing all the games up.
Everything's getting packed.
And everything's going over, but
then when we unpack, I'm going to start making a list and make a... And probably there will be some purging at the end.
No, there will be.
So look for some real big giveaways
This
coming
is
up.
bloated. I think I already have 12 boxes of games and we haven't even started on these.
I think we have 1, 2... I know I have 5 big boxes.
I'm pretty sure there's 12.
6, 7.
Because we bought 10, we used all of those, and then we bought 5 more.
So that's 15.
And we haven't used all of those yet.
Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, then we have 15. I didn't know we had used all 5.
Oh, yes, we have. and we haven't even started.
These are medium-sized boxes. So that is what you call too many games.
So we are going to do a little bit of a purge. So look for some really big giveaways coming away.
Or sales.
Or sales.
Because
we can sell them.
I'm getting a little gun shy on the big giveaways.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't because you are a generous person.
I should because...
But shipping Solomon Kane was...
Yeah. Shipped Solomon Kane and Super Fantasy Brawl off to my buddy Sean.
A donation.
And his group. They're running an Extra Life event, I believe, in December. And there is going to be an all-in of Solomon Kane. I forgot to send him the playmat.
Well, we'll do that.
I forgot to send him the playmat. I'll have to send that to him. Anyway, there's an all-in of Solomon Kane, 2 T-shirts and a sticker for 1 package, and then there is a base game of the big white Super Fantasy Brawl, and with 2 T-shirts. And so I donated all of that to their Extra Life. They graciously helped with, or rather are going to help with the shipping on that. So
but that was expensive.
That was cool. That was $280.
And then in our November giveaway, which I'm sure you have all checked out and registered for, that is going to be another big shipping box.
Yes.
But don't let his... it's fine. It's fine. We like to be able to be generous.
No, I get it. I do too. I do. It's just that at a point, we got to be a little bit more conscious about the other end of it as well.
We'll be fine. Anyway, big things coming up. But yes, we will do an inventory. I'll make a list for Sam.
It's always fun moving, and you realize you have more crap than when you thought than you thought you did. Exactly what correct. Do you own your current house? Yes. And no, we haven't sold it yet. That will be in the spring.
We own it outright. We don't. There's no mortgage on this house.
Yeah. We just have to rent it from the state every year.
That's what property taxes are for.
Stupid. We wish we lived closer. Tom says we could help you move. Also, Maribox loves to paint if you are doing any painting. Well, we are not going to do any painting. We like the color of the walls at the house right now.
We may have to paint this house, but that'll just be basic.
Yeah, but Tanya is gonna. She gave us that
referral for a painter.
Yeah. I also wish I lived closer. Well, guys, there's a real easy fix to all this.
Come on, I'm doing that.
I'm telling you, if you're gonna move to Washington, this is where you need to move. This
Well,
is the best part of Washington State. If
that's
you,
all right. Vanessa and I have to get together once we get to 10,000 viewers
I mean,
anyway.
capital I, capital F. If you move to Washington State, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. But if you're gonna, here in the Valley is probably one of the best places to live within the state. Teleportation needs to exist.
Oh, I completely agree. Wouldn't that be great?
Yep.
You could just teleport over and we'll have a game night. Like, that would be amazing.
Fight me, Sam. Tacoma is better than. I'm not going to fight you because
We all know you're wrong, Blake.
hate-
I'm sorry.
I hate beating. I would
Tacoma's a big
hate
city,
to beat
too.
up mentally disturbed people. So I'm not going to
That's
fight
so
you,
mean.
Blake. But
Here's the thing.
Tacoma is not
Wenatchee's
better.
way better.
Tacoma is not better. I've never been to Tacoma.
They do have the
She
auto
has.
museum, the LeMay Auto Museum. That would be cool.
Yeah, we have the oval, super oval.
Yes. But they have like an actual huge LeMay Auto, like that's a big thing.
We have an actual huge super oval.
We do have a Super Oval.
I would much rather go watch cars perform than just sit on a slab of concrete. Yeah,
That's all.
I went there. Who in their right mind moves to Washington?
I know.
I get it. TM, if you need help painting, Maribeth will come out. I will play games with Sam while she paints.
I think we should make that happen even if we needed help.
Yeah, if we don't need help.
Even if we don't need help, I think we should have
Blake, don't sweat it. Sam is also wrong about Love Letter. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not wrong about Love Letter. Again, all due respect to Seiji Kanai. I believe he's the who is also a very humble person as well. I'm pretty sure that's who that. Did I have that right? Love Letter. Yeah, Seiji Kanai. Yep. All due respect to him, but it is not a game for me. Weather is better on the west side of the mountains. Better game stores too. Okay, better game stores.
Better game
yes.
stores. True.
Yeah,
True.
but
I will give you that.
But
Weather is not better.
there's a store opening here in town as well that might just begin to spark that little thing. So, some
I
friends of ours.
disagree that the weather is better on the other side. I've lived there.
No, weather is not better.
I don't think it is at all.
I've never even lived there, and I've seen enough to know that that's not true. Period. End of discussion.
180 days in a row, on record, of drizzle. Not all day, but at some point during the day, gray skies and drizzling. No.
Blake says I'm joking, of course. I've never actually been to Wenatchee.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not far away. You should come for a game night.
Tacoma has more amenities and resources. We have a museum campus. We have tons of parks and
You do,
zoos.
because you're a city. You're a big city. You have a much bigger selection of stuff to do because you are in a city.
Yep.
But we're prettier. And we have views in our valley of these beautiful mountain views. And we have great weather.
Between Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, I think we have about 35,000. Is that right?
I think so, and Wenatchee has 15.
Blake says Tacoma doesn't have the crazies like Seattle does.
Yes, you do.
That's funny.
Wenatchee is 35,000.
Oh, okay. I was actually...
You were pretty close, and right on. And East Wenatchee population, I said 15. They're about 14.
So about, let's see, 35, 15, so 50,000 people?
In the valley.
In the valley, but that's only including 2 of the cities that are in the valley. If you move out like a
Casimir,
5-minute drive, you've
Orondo,
got...
Malaga.
Yeah, right. So you've got... That's just the 2 cities that are right next to each other on either sides of the
They are
river.
towns, not cities, I would clarify. They're not really...
I'm pretty sure they're considered cities.
I know.
Because there's a really low bar
Yeah, cities
for
are
what
small,
a city
but
is concerned.
I get that, but I'm saying living in Bothell
it's a
was
town.
a city. You know, living in Tacoma is a big city.
Yeah.
Living in Wenatchee does not have that city feel. But we do have 2 movie theaters.
Not really,
so
Jessie. The level of craziness is significantly lower in Tacoma than Seattle.
Maybe. I mean,
Okay.
well, that's only saying that
If-
only saying that the rate of crazies in Seattle is extremely high too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got to look at what you're comparing it to there, pal. Yeah, if I'm like, comparing the level of chocolate in a Hershey's chocolate bar as compared to that of a chocolate fountain, one little block of the Hershey bar as compared to the level of chocolate that's in this chocolate flowing melted chocolate fountain, well, yeah, the amount of chocolate in this is significantly lower than the amount of chocolate in that flowing fountain, in that fondue fountain. But there's still a significant amount of chocolate in that Hershey's bar, right?
Sure.
Yes. David Brownlee says, yeah, I don't go into Seattle much anymore.
Yeah.
We go for sporting events, and that's about it. And that's only if we're invited.
I don't have
by
our
somebody
Sounders tickets
else.
anymore. We got rid of those.
Well, that's not absolutely true. We took David and Bruna to
If we're touristing,
the Needle.
I would actually I've been hankering to go to the aquarium or the zoo. They put in a whole new thing at the aquarium, and I would really love to go
We've
spend
got
a
an
day.
aquarium here in town.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do. It's called the Columbia River. Or Rocky Reach Dam. They have a
You have
place
a
where you
viewing
can
point.
go
No,
and look
I want
at
to go to the aquarium.
Well, it's the same thing.
Let's go.
You want to look at fish behind a glass.
My mom. Yeah. I don't know why I was going to talk about I got distracted in my own head, so I stopped myself.
Chocolate fountain? What? Sam's meds are wearing off.
I know, I got a little drooly on chocolate fountain.
Tom says, you have hockey where you are. That's all you need.
See?
That's right.
Tom's right. And we have a Super Oval. Tom and Mary Beth would go to hockey with us, and they would go to a Super Oval with us. I'm telling you.
Tacoma
why
is
we like
also
those people.
friendlier than Seattle. Again,
You're not setting the
stop
bar
comparing it to Seattle.
Compare it to Wenatchee, and you will not like the results.
Well, I don't know about that. Aquariums are so nice, so relaxing to watch the fish.
I really want the Seattle Aquarium just did a new thing, and I haven't been. And I really
What's the
wanna
new
go.
thing?
They added a whole new wing and a whole new
For what? What's in it?
fish.
See? That's what I'm talking about right there. What's new to the aquarium? Fish. That's not new to an aquarium. This is more of the same. That's what an aquarium is. Fish and other water-bound life forms.
I want to go.
It's not new. It's just
Let's
more
go.
of the same. I don't want to go. Our zoo has a high school at it, Blake says.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, it does. Point Defiance Zoo, an aquarium. Point Defiance Zoo and aquarium.
At a high school? I bet you the marine biology classes
Yeah,
are
they
fun
do.
in that
They
high
do.
school. That's one of the cool things. That's one of my highlights from high school. When I was a sophomore in high school, I was at Biloxi High School, Mississippi, in Mississippi, and they offered marine biology as one of the sciences that you could take. And we would take field trips down to the Gulf that
That's
was
cool.
within walking distance
That's cool.
of the school to go troll for life forms.
That's cool.
And we would take that stuff back to the classroom, put them in aquariums,
And look at them and stuff. That's cool.
study them.
Daphne's taking marine biology here in the center of Washington State, and they had to get the animals shipped. So they all arrived before the aquariums did. All the animals arrived, and sea creatures arrived before the aquariums did. So they had them in
Puddles?
bottles,
Bottles?
like literally,
not okay.
like cups and bottles and stuff until they could get the aquariums in. I thought that was pretty funny.
Blake says that we have hammerhead sharks at our zoo.
Yes, you do. It's a good zoo too. I disagree though. I don't think it's as good as Woodland Park Zoo. Seattle has the zoo and the aquarium separate. Point Defiance has them combined. They're both very nice, but I would go with the Seattle Zoo and Aquarium.
I'd love to go to a wild game, Vanessa says.
We'll make it happen.
My blank, played junior hockey back in the early 2000s. He played for the Billings Bull, which sadly no longer exists.
That's cool that he played that way at a junior level. That's awesome.
Yeah. Love to go to a wild game. Chattanooga Aquarium has nation's second largest something. Freshwater, I think. Nation's second largest freshwater aquarium. I didn't go to that high school because it was lottery based since everyone wants to go there.
Right, clearly. There's one up in Bellingham too that is completely marine biology focused, but it's a full high school, certified high school. But they
Her brother played.
Nice, that's awesome.
Junior hockey.
If you come up, Vanessa, we're going to a game.
Well, you have to go during the season if that's the case. I didn't go to that high school. Okay, we already read that. Might be the second largest bathroom. I don't know, Eric says. Woodland Park Zoo is good, but the parks overall in Tacoma are better. We also have Northwest Trek in Tacoma.
Oh, Northwest Trek is kind of fun.
What is Northwest Trek?
It's a drive-through safari style, but it's not safari, it's Northwest animals. But you drive through the animals. There's like a tram that takes you through, and the animals are all free range, except for the carnivores, which are separated off. But and they have a really good ropes course and a zip line. It's pretty fun.
Good morning, Derek says. I caught your live stream today. Yay! Right? That's about the size of it.
So that's the big breaking news here.
Yep, that's the big breaking news here. Let's see. I got a box from Simon in today. Not today, a couple days ago. And we'll go ahead and show what that is. We got Yakuza. And I'm pretty sure this is, well, it's a game by Reiner Knizia. So it's a competitive game for 2 to 4 players where you are trying to establish your fishing empire. As the top cat of your Yakuza clan, you are tasked to swiftly establish your seafood stalls before your rivals. Bid Koban coins for boats. Send your boats out to net the freshest catch and establish seafood stalls all across Okio Bay. Conquer the fishing industry by being the first clan to build the Grand Market stall and bring glory to your Yakuza clan.
And if you read the Warriors series.
The Warriors series? What is that?
It's a series of clans of cats.
Oh, really?
Clans of cats. Daphne read all the Warrior series. Dante read all the Warrior series. I got so mad at having Warrior books everywhere in my house that I got rid of them all. So I was like, I can't have any more Warrior cat books in this house.
So we'll go down to the table and we will just show you what's on the inside. Now I have already popped this and actually broken it out and put everything together. So yeah, you have to do this to 20 freaking market stalls. And then on top of that, you have to place this little sticker on it so that it stays together. I mean, it's cool that they gave you that sticker so that it doesn't keep falling apart, because they noticed, hey, this doesn't stay together very well, so what are we supposed to do? Just give them a bunch of clear stickers. And that's exactly what they did here. So that's what all of these things are over here. And then, so these are like little market stalls that are going to fit on your, let's see if I can get those on here. These are the player shields. So each of them has like just, it's a player aid on the back side, and then your color and, okay. Hold on.
She's not here.
Okay, whoa, what's up?
Where the scissors are. Like
What
fabric
scissors? Fabric scissors?
For
I don't
what?
know.
I was gonna cut the person's shirt.
Okay. I don't know. You have to help him with that. I don't know. Can you tell him where it is?
I might have packed them.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just use regular scissors.
Yeah. I tried, but it wouldn't cut it.
Okay. They should.
I tried already.
Oh, bring it here. I can do it. Bring it here. I'll do it. Anyway, so this is what the different player aids look like for the game, and the kid asking for snippy snips. Yep, that is true. And so you have a different kind of faction for each one, like this, and on the other side. On the other side, it looks like this. So that's what everybody sees. You see the other side that has all of the player aid stuff on it. So there you go. So that's all of those. And then, so you can see it's up to a 4-player game. And then the board fits like so. Hey, babe, did you turn your mic off? Okay. All right. So as you can see, this is where a lot of the different fishing things can go. And each of the different tiles for where you can put your fishing things on go in an actual specific place that equals the number that's on there. So like if I grab stuff out and I get these, well, then the 44 is going to go right, there's the 45. Dadgummit, where is it? 44 is right here. So this one's going to go right here. And then 49 is over here. And 60 is, let's see, way up here. 18 is way over here, it looks like, somewhere. 17, 18. That's just some driftwood, it looks like. 57 would go up here. 23 goes over here somewhere. Let's see, there it is. Like so. And then 48 will go up here, just like that. And so you are putting stuff out here and getting different things. And then each of these are going to be, these are pretty cool. These are just like little tokens. And for somehow they get put on top of the markets or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's supposed to do. No, it looks like, well, yeah. Sometimes you put the things on top, and so, you know, these little things are going to be put out on market stalls like so, and then some of these will get put on here. And then they also go out to show where you are fishing, I guess. But that's pretty much what's going on here. It looks like a pretty neat game. It's a Reiner Knizia game. There's bidding involved. So it doesn't, I don't think it's going to be very difficult since, you know, we're talking about Reiner Knizia. But it looks like it's going to be fun. And that's what I'm really kind of looking for these days. It's not necessarily the objectively good games. Is I want games that are fun, you know. If you can be, you know, kind of both, then great. But I'm more interested in those things that people just have fun at. Not that it has to be this super, you know,
Come on.
well, you know, thought out and all this other kind of, I don't know. I'm speaking out of my rear end right now because I'm just grifting. But these are the coins that you're going to be doing. They're just cardboard. They're not anything else. But again, this probably has a lower price point than most. The bag is also pretty nice. It's got that burlap sack kind of feel to it. So that's pretty neat. So it's something I'm looking forward to trying. It's not the kind of stuff that I would necessarily want to get from CMON. I would much rather have gotten like the new Ethnos or something like that, but I get it.
But we are grateful.
Yeah, we're grateful for them thinking of us, and this looks like it's going to be a fun game, and so we're going to be giving it a go here in a little bit.
Awesome.
This is the rule book.
Nice and short.
So
Love.
super short, super easy looking. So again, like I said,
I
this
love
is
it.
the kind of stuff that we are
It's easier to get to a table.
easy to get to the table. Yep.
Okay,
So that is Yakuza. So Yakuza, but as cats. That is correct. Why they named it Nyakuza, I have no idea.
does that mean cat?
I don't think so. Yakuza is like the Yakuza is like the gang over there. Those are the dudes, the mafia.
Oh, then it's cat mafia.
Well, yeah, that's what she's saying. Cat gangs. Poor design when it doesn't fit back in the box. At Blake, what did Blake say? Kids are asking for snippy snips. It's always fun when you have to put stuff together and then take it apart again to put it back in the box. Well, you don't have to do that on this one. Hopefully you saw this. Let me go back. Yeah, everything does fit in here. Very much so. Everything does fit in here. Boom, that's everything. All of these things are what were put together. And then they have little holding spots in the storage solution for them. So, and this is the Grand Master Market that you have to build in order to win the game. So everything does fit in here very well. They actually have it designed to where you put the punch outs in the bottom and everything is nice and snug up to the top with no lid lift. So this is a very well designed storage solution for the game. Oops. And everything gets put together and stays together. So it's good. There we go. And yes, I did see that what you were talking about. Is this a reprint? I don't think it's a reprint, but it does say 2024 here. So maybe this is a reprint. Because the copyright on this, Dr. Reiner Knizia, copyright 2024, manufactured by Simon Global, November, made in China, November 2024. So maybe this is a reprint, but they just sent it to me. So looking forward to giving it a whirl. Oh, that was right into all the microphones. That's okay. I know you don't have to for this one, but I'm just making a general statement. Yeah, I get you. I don't like that either, where you have to take stuff apart and then put it back together.
Refold it back together
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I don't like that.
Maybe BGG has the wrong date. I don't think so, because if you go on, I did the same thing. If you go on BGG, Yakuza, it does say 2014, and if you look at the box. I mean, there are a lot of other components for the game that are in there. So, this looks like it re-implements something. No. Alternate names is Orongo. So yeah, it looks like it is a reprint because it actually looks like a retheming as well, because Orongo looks like it was very much a. What are those things called? The statue, the big head things?
Easter Island?
Yeah, the Easter Egg Island or whatever.
Easter
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Easter Island, whatever. That's what it looks like Orongo was. And Yakuza is definitely a different theme. So it looks like they took an old game called Orongo and rethemed it to Yakuza cat mobs or gangs. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's just a retheme and a reprint. But it's from a game that came out in 2014. Yeah, it says, in Yakuza, first releases Orongo, players each control a cat Yakuza clan and fights for domination of the seafood market in Okio Bay. Yep. So there you have it. It's 2.25 for complexity level.
I can play that.
Easter Egg Island. I don't know. Easter Island. Easter Egg Island.
That's what I said.
It's the same thing. You had it right. I had it wrong. They're making fun of me. Bunch of jerks. Bunch of jerks.
I don't know. I like the concept of Easter Egg Island. You have to go, and the whole island is just a whole hide and seek of Easter eggs, and you have to find them. That would be kind of cool.
I tried Pub Meeple to make my own top 100 and top 5 historically themed games to not enter the contest but participate. You do that, Derek. Absolutely. You can always participate in the lists.
Yeah, and just say.
First time trying to make a top 100, and I found it strange to compare games that are totally different, such as comparing a party game to a heavy strategy game. Tough decisions. Well, that's one of the things that you do, is you have to say, well, look, these two games, I like them both a lot, but which one do I like better?
Even though they're both totally different games.
Even though they're both totally different. So it does make for hard decisions. That is correct. LOL, Easter Egg Island, the Isle of Lost Eggs, right?
I just think it would be great. It's a big space. Here's what I'm envisioning. A big space. Easter eggs just literally everywhere. And then people coming in, and you all get off the boat, and then just like look for all the Easter eggs. That would be amazing.
That's a good question. Sam, were you surprised where some of your game collection landed in your top 100 after doing Pub Meeple? Yes. But here's the thing. I took 120 games from last year, and I put 130 more in from that I've played from last year to this year, which in and of itself, you don't really think about how many games you play on a regular until you do something like that. We just did our, JT and I recorded our top 5 games of 2024. And it's going to go up on the Dice Tower during their Winter Spectacular. And I have played 62 games from 2024. 62 games.
62 new games.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
cool.
saying, from
Yeah.
2024. So, and that's more games than people
Having their collection.
really kind of even
Yeah.
think exist.
Yeah.
Let alone have in their collection or have played.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of, it's an eye-opener, basically, is what I'm saying, when you do that. But yes, I was surprised, but at the same time, I wasn't surprised because I knew that I had those 130 games coming in, and JT kind of said it best on one of the things that we've recorded, where it kind of diluted everything. But you know, dilution is kind of a negative connotation because it usually makes things not as, you know, flavorful or what have you. But I think it fits because it provides a better basis of where I'm at right now in my gaming likes and dislikes. And what's really, what I'm really excited about now is different than what I would have been excited about, you know, 6 years ago. Which is natural, but you know, the dilution is not a negative thing. It's a regular thing that I think that it makes sense. I used to be an Easter egg. It used to be Easter Egg Island with enormous giant granite eggs.
I'm still thinking
sitting on the
Lowlands.
hillside.
That would be cool.
Then someone had the great idea to carve them into heads. See, Doug knows what I'm talking about.
Doug does. Doug gets us.
My game collection is just over 100 games, consists of adding the top game in each category. There you go. That's a good way to do it. Are there any games from 2024 that you want to play but haven't played yet?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably. There were
We
over
haven't played
5,000
everything.
games that came out.
Yeah, there were over 5,000 games that got made. Well, that are listed as, not over. There are over 4,900 games that are listed as 2024 games. So if I go 2024 to 2024 on the BGG Advanced Search Engine, I'm going to click to not search expansions. And then I'm going to rank them by a board game rank. Harmonies, Wingspan, Slay the Spire, Arcs. I haven't played Arcs. I would like to play Arcs. Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth, I've played that. Dune 4, Arrakis, Andromeda's Edge. Let's go to Japan. I don't necessarily... People are talking about that a lot, and a lot of people like it, so I would be interested in trying it, but it's not one that I would necessarily clamor over. Endeavor Deep Sea, Star Wars Unlimited, I've played that. The Seventh Citadel, don't have a reason. Inventions, Evolution of Ideas, that doesn't strike my fancy. Ezra and Nehemiah, played it. Skyrise, played it. Unconscious Mind. This one is one that I want to play. I was super interested in it. I would have loved for someone to have got me a copy at Essen. I would have gladly paid them for it. But it came out at Essen, and people that I'm talking to are raving about Unconscious Mind. Basically what you are is, it's kind of like a more complex version of In the Footsteps of Darwin, but it's Sigmund Freud. You're a follower of Sigmund Freud's school of thought within psychology, and you're trying to treat patients. And you can track their improvements and their downfalls and all this other kind of stuff. And it's really interesting. Vintage trait artwork.
Of course.
Mlem Space Agency. I've heard some good things about this, but cats really don't spark my fancy as far as the theme is concerned. Space cats.
Somebody played it.
Even
at Tower
Yakuza cats.
East, and I was like,
It's like,
what
come on.
are we doing?
Boop. Come on. SETI. I'm interested in playing SETI. That's a search for extraterrestrial intelligence. I'm interested in that one. Windmill Valley, interested in that. Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, couldn't care less. Primal the Awakening, yeah, maybe. But I think Primal the Awakening is this huge big box game, and I'm getting less and less excited about those. A whole bunch others. Captain Flip, Castle Combo, Imperial Horizons. Agamonia, Salton Sea, a guest of Robin Hood. That sounds interesting just because of Robin Hood.
I love Robin Hood.
Cities I've played, Stone Spine
Cities is one of
Architects
my
I've
favorites.
played.
Stone Spine Architects I love.
River of Gold never played, but it looks interesting, but I'm not really worried about it. Fractured Sky we've played. Cascadero have not played. Shipwrights of the North Sea Redo, I've played that with JT. That was fun. Draft and Write Records, never played. Pixies, didn't play. Bomb
Okay,
Busters,
you don't have to
no.
go over the whole list.
I'm just
They
doing.
were just asking
I'm
for
just doing the
some.
first 100.
No, you don't have time for the first 100. Do the first 10, honey.
Rock Hard 1977. I want to play that.
Oh, that one I want to play.
I'm going to continue going just because. Middle Ages I've played. Unmatched, the two Unmatched things that came out, Sun's Origin, and I can't remember what the other one is. But those two, the Shakespeare one.
Oh, that's cool.
The Shakespeare one. Those two, I'd really like to play those. Played The Mandalorian Adventures, that was fun. Aqua, I want to play Rebirth. Played Loot, Slings and Arrows. That's the Shakespeare one. Unmatched Slings and Arrows. Shackleton Base, A Journey to the Moon. I'd like to play that one.
Okay, so there's quite a few he would still like to play in 2024. Just to summarize.
Odin, I'd like to play that one. I'm almost done. I'm not going to go past the second page. Tower Up, I'd like to play, and I'd like to get Sand to the table. I've only been taught and played a couple of rounds of Sand.
Right.
I would like to play a full game of it. That's just from the top 100 ones that were as they are ranked and as they have come out. So that's all I've got. And I'll stop because Jessie's going to get mad at me if I don't.
Well,
She didn't say I'm wrong. I own 2 games and still it took me 3 hours to rank. I'll bring Let's Go to Japan when I return to Seamers in the spring. Okay, bud.
I'm in.
Good to hear that, David. Kevin, I'm in the board game design lab. Facebook group, and the number of new games that aren't well designed is unconscionable. I can see that, Kevin.
Yeah, I could too.
I mean, and part of the reason for that, and this is not like a rant or anything like that, this is, as far as I can tell, just the way it is. Part of the reason for that is crowdfunding. Because normally what you'll do, if you take a game to a publisher, if they accept it, they see that it has promise, they see that it has potential, but maybe there is a diamond in the rough there, and it has to go through that development process where a game's design is improved. Generally speaking, I know that sometimes for certain people, a game's design can be diluted, if I can use that word again, or it can be kind of, just not as good on the other side for some people because you take out certain elements and all that kind of thing. But generally speaking, development improves the game. It makes it more balanced. It makes it more well designed. And when you have crowdfunding out there, there is a general, it's like the fast route to getting your game published. If I can get enough people to back me, I'll have enough money to
publish it.
Pay a factory to publish this for me, and then boom, I'm out in the. Well, yeah, that's possibly true, but you're skipping some parts there, and it might not be that you're skipping them per se, but you're missing that pool of people within the industry, and you're missing that knowledge. You're missing the experience of what works and what doesn't work within the space. So, Kevin, what you've said, I think, is in part a product of crowdfunding being such a big thing in the board game industry. I've heard Unconscious Mind is a long game. Yes, it is. It is one of the heavier games, but I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about it. Gameplay reminds me of Kanban, Derek says. Tom Vassell once went through the 2,000 bottom games on BGG. Oh my. Sam, does JT have more games than you? No, he doesn't. And the reason he doesn't is because he's much more conscious about getting rid of games that he doesn't play anymore.
They frequently purge.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, they sell.
They sell, but yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I meant like they are constantly going through what they have and keeping only the ones they.
Eric says, keep them in line, Jess.
I try.
Derek says, at Blake, it was honestly a little boring. I would imagine he's talking about, he's talking about Tom going through the 2,000 bottom games on BGG. Yeah, it was, but I still enjoyed it. Sand to the table, wouldn't that be a bit messy?
And the funny thing is he hates sand. Not the game.
I do.
Like the physical.
I do not like sand. That's why I don't like going to the beach, because sand gets everywhere. Game design, the director's cut. If the director didn't get to look at it, that's pretty much what crowdfunding does.
Right.
Sometimes is you get the director's cut without the director, i.e., development. Marketing and all of that kind of stuff, getting a good look at the game, which is why a lot of projects fail, and it's why I think a lot of probably subpar games get published because of crowdfunding. I hate sand also, Blake says. I don't understand the hype of beaches. Jessie, do you guys have Christmas decorations up?
No, not until after Thanksgiving. Sam's.
Well, I mean, the timing of everything is also making this difficult. Which is another reason why I wanted the contractor to hurry. And you were like, it'll be okay.
Well, but that's why I think we need to have Christmas here. I just don't know that I'll be ready. I haven't put up any decorations yet.
Thanksgiving is over here in Canada, so our home is pretty well Christmased up.
I'm ready. I've been listening to Christmas music a lot more than Sam knows. But I've been hankering for Christmas movies. The thing is my pastor actually at church said it really perfectly. He said, I'm a stickler, no Thanksgiving decorations no Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. He goes, but Thanksgiving is super, super late this year.
Yes.
We won't even have a month of Christmas decorations, and we all love Christmas decorations.
Yeah. So Christmas decorations are all over our
all over our church, and I'm like, if the church can do it, then I can do it, because I feel the same way because Pastor Josh is like, not until after Thanksgiving.
That's a scary
not
standard.
that the church. No. That's not what I'm saying.
It's a scary standard, because I'm pretty sure the Inquisition was the Roman Catholic Church.
What I'm saying
so if
is,
the church
I
can
am
do
really,
it,
really, really ready to decorate for Christmas. I won't have any time. I don't even know. I won't have any time. So,
you know what's funny? Is she was just telling her daughter earlier today that she doesn't need to worry about things that you can't control.
I can control this.
And yet
I could decorate now. Then I'm in control. You're misunderstanding. You're right. You can't worry about things you can't control. But I can control this. I could decorate now. And then I get a full month of my Christmas decorations. Now I'm only going to get maybe 2 weeks. And I'm not okay with that. All right, that's it. I'm pulling out the Christmas decorations today.
That's kind of what happens when
Nope,
we have a closing date of 1st of December. The first week of December. That's kind of what happens.
But I could control it. I could decorate now. We can decorate this house and decorate now.
We'll paint all of the Christmas boxes. We'll paint all of the boxes that we're moving red and green. Is that okay?
No. You have to do it with your miniatures paint brushes.
Oh, no, we're not going to use them.
Oh, yeah, you have to use your micro brushes.
I will just paint the word red in red then.
So I'm ready to do it now. Just because I don't have a lot of time, and I love Christmas. I love Christmas decorations. I love the Christmas tree. I love the Christmas music. I love all of that.
Blake,
and I don't have time. And I now I'm
Kevin
stressed.
says, totally agree with everything you said about the crowdfunding stuff and substandard games being produced. At least once a week, I see a post of someone talking about a failed crowdfunding campaign. There are marketing companies shaking down these individuals. Well, Crowdfunding Nerds is a marketing company that you can absolutely trust, and they are good people. They aren't going to shake you down. They aren't going to. They're going to help you do what you need to do in order to succeed. I know the owner of the company and his heart and his mind, and he is good people. Let me just put it that way. And he is filled with integrity and character. So that is one marketing company that, as far as crowdfunding is concerned, that I can definitely put my word behind, because I know Andrew and I know how good of a guy he is. So take that for what it's worth. Proliferate that, if you will. Is there anything, are you guys planning on moving in December or after the new year? Right now,
yet to be determined. How about that?
There are some things inside the house that a contractor friend of ours is going to do, and we have to see how long that takes. If he can get in there right after we close and get that stuff done, then we'll try to move in. But if not, the thing is that we have a whole lot coming. Boom, 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 boom. We have the Thanksgiving.
A week with family.
A week with family. Then we are going to be home. Then we're going to close if everything goes as well. And then we've got the rest of December. And then we've got the cruise, the first week of January. So
it'll all work out. I think I just touched my glasses.
You probably did.
I did. Look at that. You can actually see the fingerprints mark, like the swirls in my
disgusting.
fingerprint.
Is there anything special that you guys do for Thanksgiving? I know you are going away this year. Any special dishes? Well, usually I make Korean bulgogi for our Thanksgiving meal. We also we have done turkey in the past. You know, the regular, traditionally American turkey stuffing and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to be at my son's house, so
I will ask them what they want.
yeah, we'll see what they want to do. Putting up outside lights, Kevin says, but won't turn them on until after Thanksgiving.
I love outside lights, especially up here in Washington. It does get dark pretty early, and Christmas lights. One, add lights on your house in the dark, which I think is amazing, and two, just is a really easy way to make it look super festive and cute.
Doug says you can do like we do and leave them up until Valentine's Day.
You know, or just get the fancy ones that you can just change the color of and then change them little red and white, like beep, beep. I don't have that ability to do that.
I hope Sam will have some lights on those game shelves this year for Christmas fireside chat. Well, we'll see.
I'm on it.
We'll see. Look at the problem I've caused. Sorry, LOL, Derek, with his
Christmas decoration. No, it's a very valid question.
controversial
I'm ready to
Christmassy
decorate.
stuff.
I'm ready to decorate.
Is the new house what you are doing for your in the new house? What are you doing for your game shelves?
Well, hopefully, I will have more of these built, or take these. This won't fill up. This won't fill up that whole wall, though.
No, it won't.
I would like the whole wall.
Sure.
So, I don't know. I think the ceiling is lower. I don't think these will fit. Yeah, the ceiling is lower, honey.
Huh?
The ceiling is lower. These won't fit.
It is not that much lower. There's a good 1.5 feet above that top shelf.
I don't think they will fit.
We'll measure it. I don't think that it is that different.
I had these built for him when he moved in to the house.
Yep.
I would love to keep them because they are really solid.
Derek's finally catching on. Are they moving? Yes, Derek, that was their big announcement. Oh, I really did miss a lot. I'll be rewinding this feed. Sam, could we see a miniatures painting series? You did one years ago, but what have you learned new? Nothing. I really haven't been painting that much since then.
He hasn't been painting. We've been so busy. But I'll try to get him back.
I don't, when I was with the Dice Tower, I was able to kind of, it's strange. I was able to do a little bit more of the videos that I wanted to do because I wasn't the one running the channel. It was just me providing content for the channel, and everybody else was taking care of running the channel. I had to schedule my own stuff, and I had to edit my own stuff, but all of the other stuff that got put out there, everybody else was doing. So if I take an afternoon or an evening to record a miniatures painting video, that means that time is dead. There's nothing else going up on the channel. So it's a little bit different running my own smaller channel than it is being part of a big conglomerate like the Dice Tower, because you always have content going up. And so you know that you can take a little bit more time making this video and put it up when you can get it up, because you've got all that other content coming out. It's a little bit harder when it's just a one-man show, basically. As far as editing and scheduling and all of that kind of stuff is. Jess helps, JT helps, other people, step in and help play games on live streams every once in a while. But, as far as the nucleus is concerned, it's a one-man show. And so it's a little bit harder to get everything that I want to do done. Like I've been wanting to try to paint up Foundations of Rome ever since they sent it to me. And I just can't find the time to get it done. Because it's not just the doing of it. I have to research how to do it. I have to learn. I have to teach myself how to do it.
I think we could, maybe next year, we could better schedule. I could get you on a schedule.
Well, here's the thing. there's
that
nothing,
works until we get a sick kid.
That's exactly what I was about to
I'm
say.
like, until
it's not just I don't have a schedule. I absolutely have a schedule.
Right. It's just,
but I'm the flexible one within our family.
Right.
If something gets dropped, like if a kid forgets their lunch at school, or if a kid gets sick at school and he has to come home, she generally can't leave work because she's taking care of a bunch of kids, and if she leaves, nobody can step in.
We can't. We don't have that.
Because everybody else in her facility is taking care of their own kids. So I'm the one that has to drop whatever he's doing and go get it done. And when I'm saying that I don't mean it as a bad thing. That's a good thing for our family. But I have to pick and choose a little bit more stringently what I do, what I endeavor to do for the channel, and what I just can kind of.
I could maybe help. Maybe we could help. I could help a little bit. I think.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, carry on. We're gonna wrap up soon, but carry on.
Let's see here. Maybe move by next August, Tom says.
No. See.
No, we're gonna have this house sold by next August.
Said, "Oh, just take your time," and I'm like, "Oh, no. I have a very different opinion. It has to be a move weekend. You move on this weekend, and it's done. Everything's in the new house by that time, whatever that day is, and wherever we fall on that. I'm not going to be doing, oh, okay, now I'll go get more stuff. Oh, we left all the clothes there. No, that's not going to happen for me. I can't. It will be just us. We are the movers, and our 3 teenage helpers.
And anybody else who wants to come by and help.
Anybody else who happens to be driving through the valley or wants to come and visit us or whatever.
Will you be living closer or farther from schools and Jessie's work? Well, that's actually another one of the cool blessings about the new house is that it's like a mile away from where she works.
Well, and let me just put it in perspective. We live a bit of a ways away from town.
We live 8 miles out of town.
And it's about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
On any given day.
Yeah.
Yesterday we took 6 trips into town. That's there and back.
6?
Yes. Counting Daphne. Counting...
counting everybody's car.
Everybody driving. We took 6 trips into town.
It's a lot of gas.
And it's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's one of the killers of what Sam wants to do because he doesn't have time to paint because he spent an hour and a half driving to and from the town today.
Yep.
So that will eliminate that. So it should free up some time for him to do more things.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you could actually have. Well, wait. Will you
Go back
be?
up.
Last Christmas, the tree stayed up till April. Blake says.
I had a girlfriend in Bothell who used to. She loved Christmas a lot, and then we hit Christmas, and then we hit birthday season for our girls, and then we hit Valentine's Day, and she literally kept it up the whole time until like April. She was like, I don't have time. It was Jen. She kept it up forever. I think you remember that. We were helping her, and she was still finally doing the Christmas
I've never been to
tree.
Jen's house.
Oh, okay. Maybe you weren't.
Maybe you could actually have a fire for the fireside chat and hang
We do
stockings
have
over
a
it.
possibility of that
Well, we
happening.
do have a fire.
Wood burning fire. You could
a
do
wood burning
fireplace.
fireplace.
You could
in the new house. So
do just a small table and fireside chat up there.
maybe
You
so.
could.
Maybe so. Wish my wife would say I want the whole wall for board games.
I
Rockstar. Are you using movers or doing yourself?
just us.
Just us. Yep. Just put the lights on and don't worry about taking them down.
Yeah, just leave them
Add
up,
it to the value of the house when you sell it.
Exactly. Pre-lit. Then you get to advertise it as pre-lit for Christmas.
Which would work if we weren't trying to sell in the spring.
Right.
You need a T-shirt with Santa struggling with a massive sack of games saying, "These Kickstarter all-ins are killing me."
With the big old bag. That's funny. Actually, that's pretty funny.
How many years have you lived where you are now?
I moved in here in 2020.
It's about 4.
Yeah, about 4.
Yep, about 4 years.
Yeah, and Sam moved in a little after that.
Well, a year after that.
9 months.
I've lived here for 3 years.
Yeah. 3.5.
3. You've lived there. No, babe, you're getting your years mixed up. This is something they were talking about earlier. This is something that we do frequently. And when we realize we feel older. But that's what actually happens. You moved in 2020.
Yes.
I did not move in until 2021.
Right.
Summer of.
Yes.
So.
But it was only 9 months different.
2.5 years I've been here. I'm actually rounding up to 3.
No, because we just had our 3rd anniversary.
2024.
We had our 3rd anniversary.
Truth.
So you have been in this house 3 years.
Okay, yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly 3 years.
No, 3.5, because
Not
you moved
exactly
in
half.
July.
Not exactly
December.
half. We're
Okay.
moving out in November, though. December-ish.
Not really. I mean, I don't know.
And it was near the
Maybe
end of
February.
July.
It was near the end of July.
So, no. Moving is easy. It's the packing that's a chore.
Oh, no, I actually love the packing and unpacking. I love both of that. I love the packing and unpacking. I actually really do. In fact, I kind of had a little thrill because both boys have asked me for some random thing in the past 2 days. Both boys have asked me for some most random thing, 14-year-old and 15-year-old. And I go, I know exactly where that is. Let me get this box. It's right here in this box, right here. Mm-hmm. And I able to pull them out from said box and hand them to them. Mm-hmm. And I felt like,
yeah, we have all these little boxes that are called drawers. Why can't you remember it when they're in a drawer?
No, I can't remember it when it's in a drawer, but if I pack it in a box, I will remember it.
But the drawers are boxes.
My fabric scissors, I knew exactly where they were. Mm-hmm. Can we?
Let's see here. The lights and the trees stay up after year. They've been up for 4 years now and still work. You can't see them when the leaves are on the trees.
Oh, that's cool. You just leave them on the big... So you string them on the trees.
Yeah.
The leaves come in, you can't see it. Yeah, that's a nice idea.
You need to be prepping each room in the house.
I'm on it.
You need to prepping what each room in the house is and mark each box
with
where it's supposed to go. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'm on it.
This isn't our first rodeo here. My dad was Air Force. I've moved more times than you could possibly imagine.
I did say some hard things. Like I said, we are absolutely not letting any of the kids bring garbage bags of clothes. I am not doing that. I am not 18. I am not doing garbage bags of clothes. I am not doing it. You putting your stuff in a box. End of topic. I am not doing laundry baskets and garbage bags and none of that.
Did you guys have a small wedding and reception? Did the Dice Tower peeps come in? No, the Dice Tower peeps didn't come.
It was just really us.
It was a small wedding.
I should have had Tom come up.
We actually had our wedding down in the park. Mm-hmm.
There were about 20
on the
people.
river. There were there was more than that there. I think there was probably about 30, 35.
Counting the 5 of us. Well, no, 6. There were 6 of us.
Yeah, because Catherine was here.
Yeah, so there were 6.
So, yeah, it was a small wedding and a small reception, yes.
Super small.
Love packing and unpacking. She's a keeper, Sam. I know. That's why I put a ring on her. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting here on the UK for the Marvel United Multiverse pledge. About 370 pledges were missed, but they are supposedly hitting UK December 9th.
Well, hopefully they'll be there before Christmas.
That's good, John. Hopefully you get your stuff. You need this random object. It's the 3rd box from the bottom.
I knew exactly where it was. And let me tell you how random these were. Hey, Mom, do you have your original copy of The Princess Bride, the book? I was reading mine for my English college level class, and we turned them in and didn't finish it. So I have about 20 pages left. Do you know where that random book is?
Or...
Oh, yes.
Here, just watch the last 5 minutes of the movie.
No, I know exactly where the book was.
Here, just watch the last 5 minutes of the movie.
This one killed me just this morning.
We've got it on Prime. Here, just watch the last 5 minutes of the movie. There you go, done.
This one was...
They rode off into the sunset.
The other one, the 14-year-old, just today. Do you have your fabric scissors? I haven't quilted in a year and a half or more. But I have a very expensive set of fabric scissors that I don't let anybody touch unless it is actually on fabric.
Yep.
Yes, I actually do know exactly where that random object is.
Let's see here.
On that note, sometimes what young boys do or young men do in their listening skills are not as much.
You're good. You're good.
I said, don't.
This is going out live.
Got it.
It's probably not good to.
Fabric shirt.
Yeah.
Fabric scissors.
Yeah.
Fabric scissors.
It's
I knew
okay.
exactly where they were.
Good. You could use suitcases for the clothes that saves on boxes.
No.
Well, you could. And
I mean, yes, we will, because we will. Yes. Probably.
They've said before they had homeless dude bathing in the river at their wedding.
We did.
That is correct.
We did.
On the other side.
He was
on the
like
other
on the
bank.
other side of the park.
We had over by the boat launch for the river. Yep, he was. Yep.
He wasn't naked.
No,
He was just down there, kind of,
Yep.
with his clothes on.
Well, good evening there, Terrier Halo says. Doug says, I'll bring you a bunch of apple boxes.
Yes, please.
Yep, Doug, you just offered those last night. We appreciate you, Belle. Woohoo! Just got the notification I passed my CKA exam. Now I can play games for the rest of the year.
That's amazing. I don't know what your
Awesome.
CKA is.
He has been studying.
I
like
know he has
there's
been studying,
no
but I don't know what
tomorrow.
CKA stands for.
It means the Communist Clubs of America.
Does not.
He
David,
passed-
what does it mean?
He passed his entrance exam, so he is now a card-carrying member.
That is not true.
Let's see here. Well, you need to buy new furniture for the new house.
Depends. Are you selling any?
Actually, the people that we have that we're purchasing the house for, I really like their table. And we're going to ask them if we can just purchase their dining room table from them. It has a very Viking look to it. Love it. But, again, they might love it just as much as...
It could have been built by her
more.
husband.
Yeah.
I mean, you never, you know.
There's any number, but we're going to ask. But if to answer that question, we were probably going to buy pieces, certain pieces of certain pieces of furniture for the new house. Yes, since like the boys are in a bunk bed right now, so we're going to leave the bunk bed here, and each of them are going to get a full frame so that they can have, because they're going to have their own room. So we're going to have to do bed frames and that kind of stuff. The one that we have that we use, I bought at Walmart for like $150, and it's super solid, super great. So we're probably just going to buy a bunch of those for them. We already have the mattresses and all that kind of stuff for them, so that's all good to go. We're probably going to buy a new couch, new sectional, because the ones that we have are. One of them I bought for $200 on like.
Craigslist or something.
Craigslist or something like that when I was in Florida, and it has lasted
Forever.
7 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But one thing we will definitely be doing is making sure we have game shelves. That's where, focusing on games, I'm just saying, we will either build these, bring them, ship them, or something.
certified Kubernetes administrator. Certified Kubernetes administrator.
That's awesome.
Terrier Halo, you missed a lot. Rewind after the stream, LOL. Speaking from experience here, Derek says. Oh, that was you guys. Will you get a new gaming table?
We have been
No.
talking about switching out. We would love to get our Game Topper gaming table
Since
more
they're sponsors of the channel.
more in all of our shots. So
So what we're doing right now, this is what we're currently thinking about doing. 2 avenues. First avenue is the Geek Chic will be going into the dining room. If we don't purchase a new
We'll
one,
see.
this one will be going into the dining room,
or it will become another play table.
or it will become another play table, and the main shot will be our current dining room table with the game topper on top of it for a second table in the studio. We're probably leaning towards just purchasing a new dining room set and using this and our dining room with the game topper on top of it down in the studio. That's probably what we're going to
We
do.
will be having a full studio in our space, just like we do now, because that is an amazing benefit for us.
Let's see here. David, Doug says, awesome work, David.
Yeah, I
I'll look
agree.
you up next time we are over for some games. Pieces. So a random table leg might be a lampshade. No. Although that's funny.
Anyway.
John Shepard, I have found an excellent set of skirmish miniature rules called Rogue Warriors. Each player has 4 miniatures, absolutely loads of scenarios. The main rule book and other book introduce narrative campaigns. That's cool. I think I've heard of Rogue Warriors before, but I'm not absolutely sure. Or get the leg, the legs for the game topper. That is another thing that we could possibly do. I do have the leg kit for
Right,
our.
so
we
got
have a
some
lot of
things to-
different options,
yeah.
but we're just
But-
kind of waiting to see what happens.
What you do have to focus on is we will still be here. We will be here, and we will be recording,
Yeah.
and we will be.
Terminus Frontier is a pretty interesting tabletop miniatures game that I've got a prototype for sitting right over there, and I've already played it online with the designers, and they're running a campaign in January. And I'm going to be doing a preview video for it, and we're also going to be playing it live during their campaign here on the channel. So just keep that name in your forefront, because Terminus Frontier is something that is pretty fun. Is she here? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be right back. You got to carry.
Can you turn off your mic?
I will. Strider, you want to go outside?
Look, now I get to sit in the power chair. I'm tinier in this chair. I can't even like scoot it forward. It's like the Lily Tomlin, you know. Nobody knows that because nobody's as old as me. But there was an old SNL skit in which she's sitting on a chair and sticking her little legs out. Yeah, this chair is much bigger and it's like heavy. Like I can't scoot it forward. I like mine like upright and close, and also in the car. It makes me crazy when I get in the car after the 2 15-year-old boys sit there. And I get in and it's like this. I'm like, what are you doing? Sit up, for Pete's sake. Okay, Derek says, Jessie, is there any special Christmas treats that you like to bake? I love to bake at Christmas. I love to bake. My oven in this house is currently not heating up all the way, so I can't bake in it, and it's kind of been making me a little crazy. My mom said all I need to do is buy a new heating element for it and put it in. I haven't figured that out. But I do like to bake for Christmas. I used to do rhubarb cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. But I do like to bake, but I'm looking forward to having an oven that will heat up again.
Rhubarb cinnamon rolls.
Yes, I used to do that all the time. Now, because I sat here and I said I look like Lily Tomlin in your chair. And then I said nobody knows who
I'm
Lily
not
Tomlin.
that big. Come on.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is a power chair.
It's a power chair?
Yes, and I'm not a power person.
Yes, you are.
So I sit here and then I'm fine.
Sam moving into his Viking fort.
Well, he would love a Viking table, and he would, you know.
I very much like that. Sounds like you're moving into a bigger abode. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Not like huge, but it is bigger.
Almost double the square footage. Almost.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, close. Jessie, is there any special? Oh, you already talked about
I just did that.
Christmas crack.
Christmas crack is a thing. It's saltine crackers.
What's its street value?
No, we don't sell it by the ounce. Is Ritz crackers and then all these, oh, so good. But I see the problem is I'm not like one of those beautiful cookie people. Like I can't make pretty cookies. Mine all look like
It makes good cookies.
cookies. They're good, but they're not like decorative and fancy.
It doesn't matter.
For Christmas cookies, I don't do cookies. I do treats frequently.
David Brownlee says, I am older, I know. John says, I'm probably older. And Terrier says, you're probably younger than more than half the chat. Yeah. Eric Bushman then says, I've got you all beat. Me and the wife played Mutant Year Zero Zone Wars today.
Whoa,
what kind of a name is that? Mutant Year Zero Zone Wars. It's a miniature skirmish game I quite enjoy because you don't need that much space, and here there's enough cardboard terrain in the box.
Nice.
That's a cool thing. I only know Lily Tomlin from her role in Prairie Home Companion movie. Yeah, The Incredible Shrinking Woman was probably one of her more notable roles, but she was also in 9 to 5. She was also
but the character I'm talking about had a name. It was like Sally Ann.
Well, that was on Saturday Night
SNL.
Live.
Yeah, that was her
That
character.
was on Saturday Night Live. And then she was also in All of Me.
She was in.
That was a great movie. That was a really fun fun movie to watch.
I don't know if I know that one. What is it? I have to look it up.
Yeah, see, one dude is 714 years old.
See?
And that's the truth.
1984 film. I don't think I know this movie.
Yeah.
I do love Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve Martin, Lily Tomlin. Great movie.
I really love it. Okay,
she was also great in West Wing. Well, of course, that was later in
she
life.
was in West Wing.
But I don't even remember. Edith Ann, Tom says.
Edith Ann, yes. Good job, Tom.
Any snow in Wenatchee? Nope.
Not yet,
Not
but
yet.
Mission Ridge, just 7 miles up, has snow.
Mm-hmm.
They expect to be open by Thanksgiving for skiing.
Yep. Our low was 2 degrees Celsius.
That's chilly.
I think the ski hills will open soon, Derek says.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen snow yet here in the valley, but it's getting there. We're like the last few mornings.
I think they're predicting next week.
Have been very snow-ish looking clouds.
I think they're predicting next week.
There's been snow on the hills above the valley.
Tuesday. They're saying Tuesday.
Tuesday. Great, just in time for us to go over the passes.
I know.
Yay!
Sure you don't want to take a shuttle?
No. Because then we just got to worry about somebody else doing the driving over the passes.
I had a whole conversation with my mom last night.
I would rather be in the driver's seat, being able to go the speed that I want to go, than relying upon a dude that I don't know.
Can we just go around though? Skip Blewett Pass. Oh, Blewett.
We can.
I'm scared.
I mean, we could technically leave the night before.
Yeah, we could.
No snow here either, Tom says. Wow. Breaking news from Florida.
Wait, Tom, if you get snow, we have more problems. We have more problems than
that. If Tom
that.
gets snow, we're going back to the day after tomorrow. That's where we're going.
It is apocalyptic level. I'm really sorry, but...
Going to the Wild game tonight?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're a bum, ref. I got to get my voice ready. Hopefully Squinty Minty will be there again.
Oh, gosh.
We have a guy, he's a ref. He's one of the line judges. His last name is Minty on the back of his jersey, so I call him Squinty Minty all the time because he's like, what? I didn't see
That being said, we know and love some amazing soccer ref. So
Soccer refs? Yes. What are you talking about? Oh, soccer refs.
Emily. So we're not going to slam on refs here.
I'm just keeping her honest. That's what I'm doing.
No, we love her.
Better keep those eyes open, ref. Boom, ref.
Okay.
I like that. I like watching that guy that like sits in the stands and he
dresses up.
No, he heckles people.
Yeah.
And it's a video. It's like a YouTube or something like that. Maybe it's just Instagram. But he gets everybody around him to do it with him.
That's awesome.
And he's like, hey, so-and-so, you bum! And everybody around him starts doing it with him, and it makes the guy start laughing.
Right.
I love that.
That's funny.
I love watching that stuff. I'm surprised we haven't had any snow here yet in the UK from the northeast of England. We are pretty cold here most of the time.
Yes, yes.
Will you guys play the Christmas worker placement game again this year? I forget the name of it, but I want to buy
I don't know where it was, but it was
Santa's
up there.
Workshop.
Santa's Workshop. It used to be up there. I didn't pack
Workshop.
it yet.
Yeah, we'll play it again. I love chanting, "Ref, you suck." We have a guy that hasn't been there for a while because he had hip replacement surgery, but he's like one of our season ticket holders. He sits like 3 rows behind us, and that's his chant every single time when they skate out before the players are on the ice. "You're a bum, ref!" And it's like this old, old guy voice. It's just super good. So I fill in for him when he's not there. And the people that sit behind us, and every time I do it, he pats me on the back like, "You keep it going."
Yeah, it's pretty
funny. Terrier Halo says it's around freezing most nights here. Some snow and ice on the ground, but winter is a little late this year. Last year we got snow on October 15th, and that stayed the season.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, no, we're right around the corner from it. It is coming.
That was the name of the stream this morning. Fall is waning. Yeah, it is absolutely the end of fall here. Where we could, she just looked it up. Next Tuesday we're expecting snow. How are the Wild doing this year? Let's not talk about that.
We got a board game channel to run. We can't talk about sports.
Let's not talk about how the local hockey team is sucking the marrow out of life right now.
No.
Yeah.
They are new to this league. This is going to be...
Not all of them. Some of them were championship players.
Yeah, we just signed somebody new yesterday.
And we did?
From San Diego.
Oh. Well, we just sent one of our best defenders to another team. So that's great. Because we have no problems on defense this year. None whatsoever.
Stop. You're going to get him all worked up, you guys. Shh, focus. Hey, we got to wrap up.
Why?
Because I got things to do.
Heavens to Betsy. Let me move heaven and earth.
I will ask you to help if you're going to be sarcastic.
Ice hockey used to be big here in the Northeast, but a lot of rinks closed down.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah. What games are you planning on playing this coming week? Actually, I think I want to play Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth later on this afternoon. I would like to do that. I want to play Thorgal because I noticed a couple of things after the stream that I did wrong during the stream that I want to fix, and I want to see how it plays. I am really enjoying Thorgal, though. I actually, normally when I finish a stream, if I don't finish the game, I don't usually finish the game. I wanted to finish the game, and I went back while I was waiting for a video to render later on that night, and I finished the game a couple of rounds. Still ended up losing, but it was a lot closer because I got like one step away from losing on the 8th round, and it only goes 9 rounds. But on that 8th round, I was able to get Chris and Thorgal into a position, and then on the 9th round, I was able to move the marker 7 steps back in the right direction, so I was only 2 spots away from winning, but then the end of the 9th round happened and I lost. What's the schedule this week like? You'll follow it. I do normally follow it. There was only one video I missed this week, and that was the live review on Wednesday because I was behind on editing. Again, because I'm the flexible one in the house. I have to go do
20
stuff.
minutes every time is a long time.
But
6 trips yesterday.
I only missed one video this week, and that was the live review. I got everything else done. And I let you know that I was going to not do the live review with short.
We'll just see what happens this week. Let's go.
Anyway, yeah, this coming week is going to be normal except for Saturday. There won't be a live Q&A. That's the main difference. We'll have everything else normal except for Saturday. There will not be a live Q&A. I will have our next installment of our Top 100 going up this afternoon, and then the following one will be next Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But the only video that should be missing this coming week is the live Q&A on Saturday morning. That's the only one that's different. On Thanksgiving week, you're just going to have to look for some shorts here and there. I'll try to... And
some videos that you may have scheduled.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen. I am going to be working ahead because the only one that I know that you will be able to expect on Thanksgiving week is our top 100 because I'm going to keep that going so that we're done before Christmas. And JT and I are meeting tomorrow afternoon to record 3 of them so that I have, moving should not mess up the top 100 schedule, but it'll wreak havoc with everything else that's going on, more than likely. Normal, so 2 live streams missed. No, I didn't miss 2 live streams.
I don't know.
I only missed
was working.
1. I only missed live review, the live review on Wednesday. That's the only thing I missed this week. Next week, there won't be a
A live.
It Belongs in a Museum, because I told you this week that we're stopping that until January.
And a fireside chat there won't be next week.
Next week, yes, there will be. That's on Monday.
Honey.
Fireside chats are on Monday.
Oh, I'm next
This is
week.
not Fireside.
Next week. I know that. Next week. Sorry.
Next week is next week.
I know. I gotcha.
Not 2 weeks away.
I gotcha. I'm there.
We do this all the time. She has weird words that she uses. She means like 3 weeks down the road, and she says, "Yeah, next week." No, that's not next week. I know it's not 3 weeks.
Okay, no.
Thanksgiving week is 2 weeks away.
Yes.
It's the second week from now.
1 week from today, we won't be doing our Q&A.
That is correct. But it's not a
So
fireside
then
chat.
my brain goes, next week we won't be doing it. Shh, never mind. Wrap it up. We got to focus.
Oh no, I'm going through withdrawals already. No,
I know.
You'll be fine.
I know. We are too.
FOBG is like Christmas crack. What are the balloons for? What happened?
I don't know. We did
I don't know what
something.
we did. We did something.
Did this?
I don't know.
I don't know what I
have no
did.
idea. I have no idea. All right, well, we are out of here. It has been 2 hours, and that's what we usually do for our live Q&As.
I have a lot to do.
We have a lot to do.
Well, if he lets me give him a honey-do list, we will have a lot more to do. But right now, I have a lot to do.
Terry Halo says next-ish week.
Ish. I like
Ish.
next-ish week. That's a new thing I'm going to start saying.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate all of y'all. We will be in contact. It's not like we're going to be going
Expect lots of
radio
shorts,
silent
and we'll see.
or anything like that. But there's going to be shorts. There's going to be stuff like that. But your regular fare, the regular live reviews and the regular live shows and all that kind of stuff will be lesser on Thanksgiving week. Next week will be fine, and then we'll try to get back. And then the week after Thanksgiving week will be lesser because we'll still be traveling in the first couple of days of the week. But then I'll try to get back to a little bit of normal the rest of that week, and we'll see how moving goes over the weekend.
It'll all be worked out.
Anyway,
We'll keep
thank you
informed.
for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Yep. Keep us in your prayers over the next few weeks. There's a lot of stuff. Boom, 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 boom. So just keep us in your prayers, all right? Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye. If you look directly into the camera and stare at them with big eyes, it freaks them out a little bit.
I can't do big eyes. Makes me freak out. They're not. You're going to end. We're like 20